Hi and welcome back. In this video, we're looking at how to deal with errors in context managers. The exit method, the $exit method of a context manager has three arguments: exe type, val, and tb. These stand for exception type, exception value, and exception traceback. We're going to look at exactly what they are in just a moment. And these things exist because during the execution of a context manager, it's possible that an error will occur. For example, if we go to our database.py into the add book function, we could encounter an error when we try to insert a book with a name that already exists. In that case, an error will be raised by SQLite, and before it crashes our program, it will go to the exit method. Okay? So even if an error is raised, we'll still call the exit method first, and it will have some values here. And then once the exit method has finished running, the error will continue to be raised and will crash our program, unless it's handled in a try except. If no error occurs, all of these have none value. So all of these are none by default. So here's some sort of stuff that we can do in exit. Of course, we can close the connection, even though an error happened. Otherwise, we would have to use a try except here. So earlier on, when we got an error in inserting a book, we didn't actually close the connection because the program crashed before that. Now, even if we get an error on the execute, we still go here and we commit and close. We can close the file even though an error happened, same thing as here. We can print something to the console when something finishes executing, particularly if an error happened. We can say, hey, we ran this context manager, but an error happened during its execution. We can destroy anything we depended on in the code in the context manager. So, for example, we could destroy this connection. We could destroy a file handler. We could do anything we want. Remember that context managers are just that. They are functions used to manage the context, and Python gives us some syntactic sugar, the with statement, that allows us to do these things. But they're just functions running at the start